Yeah, so good morning, my dear friends. It's Amy here on Saturday morning at Mystic Fitness. I welcome you to our Power Yoga class this morning. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to start our strong practice with just some gentleness. You lie on your back and close your eyes if you want to. Let every single part of you in. I may have said this last week, but I am a little enamored of this ideology, so I'm going to repeat myself again. Let's try to release the idea of an intention today. Not hold on to any intentions. The reason being, the word intention implies future. This is what I intend to create or manifest. So it takes you into the future. Yoga is all about being in the present moment. So I'd like you to shift your idea of intention to the idea of attention. Attention places you in the present moment. Let's place all our attention on our breath. That way we truly stay in this blessed present moment. So paying attention to your breath, inhale through your nose. The belly fills up and the lungs fill up. And as you continue to pay attention to your breath, the belly will empty and the lungs will empty. And this is all you need for your yoga practice, is attention to the breath. Breathe in strong and deeply. Breathe out full and thoroughly. How lucky are we to be here this morning alive in this big, beautiful, great world. Breathing. We're going to add some motion now. So anything you'd like to do, anything that's calling your name, maybe open and closing your fingers, or making little fists, encircling your wrists, or moving your arms. Maybe the knees come up in the air and one hand goes on each knee and you stir your knees, circling them toward your chest and away from your chest, opening, closing your thighs. Pay attention to your breath. Your breath is your vital force. You can capture your shins in your arms. You can rock and roll, forward and back, forward and back. And when you're fully seated upright, if you are, turn and face each other. We'll start our beautiful practice with the sacred sound of Om. Hands come to heart center. Cleansing breath in and out. Your next breath in is followed by the sacred sound of Om. Inhale. Om. Enjoy your practices this morning, this beautiful Saturday morning. We're going to spin around again and lie down, please. Have your heads face the front and your feet face the back. Just starting with some gentle mobility exercises. Wind relieving pose to start with. We'll take our right shin, interlace your fingers, squeeze your right thigh toward the right of your rib cage, please. And use some hand strength and some bicep strength to squeeze. Let's take that right leg, the left leg, flex your left foot, and just raise the left leg up and down as slowly as you wish. And the next time it's on the floor, tap it out 3 times to the left. So go out an inch to the left, an inch to the left, an inch to the left, and then tap it back in, an inch, an inch, an inch. Try that again. Out, 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 in, in, in. One more time. Out, 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 in, in, in. Good. Switch out your legs. We'll take the left shin and give it a squeeze. Very nice. Encircle at your left ankle. And then please flex the right foot. And we'll raise the right leg up, keeping it straight, and down, and up. Good. And down. One more time. Beautiful. Let's tap it out. 1, 2, 3. In. 1, 2, 3. Out. In. Out. And in. Nicely done, guys. Straighten out that left leg. Point and flex your feet. Let's bring both thighs up over our bellies. Squeeze your shins. Then hands on the knees and stir your knees toward your chest and away from your chest, opening and closing your thighs. And then please place your hands on the insides of your feet. Take a happy baby here. Squeezing your knees gently down or just rolling from left to right or kicking up in the air. That's your happy baby. Good. Release those legs, pick them up in the air and try to keep them straight if you can. Arms along the sides of your body, palms flat on the floor. Straighten the legs as best as you're able to. Point your toes, then flex your feet. Drop your heels 3 inches. Point, flex, drop your heels. Point, flex, drop your heels. Take it down this way as slowly as you're able until your heels touch the floor. Stretch your arms up over your head long. Inhale that stretch. Exhale. One more time. Inhale a long body stretch. And as you exhale, vertebra by vertebra, take a slow Pilates roll up as slowly as you can. Yes. Good. And you can spin around and face the front. And just take a forward fold. Now, we are not warmed up at all. It's early in our practice. So maybe you just hold your thighs or your shins. Maybe you touch toes, but maybe the knees bend a little bit. Forward fold gently. Mm. And rising up softly. Just taking your hands, look over to the right. Don't go deep. And over to the left. Just introducing the cells and the muscles to what's to come. And to the right. And to the left. That's better. Now you can see Deba. Good. And we're going to wake up our hip flexors here. So try to sit straight. That's beautiful posture, guys. Absolutely gorgeous, all of you. You can place your hands behind you if you'd like. And just lift up out of that lower back. Straighten the legs. Pick up your right leg 1 inch. And the left leg 1 inch. So just kind of waking up your hip flexors this morning. Now what you don't want to do, and you can probably see that in the screen, I'm leaning back a little, so I'm using my back as leverage here. That's no good. Try not to do that. So we sit up straight and lift, using hip flexor strength and leg strength. We don't need to do a lot of these. We definitely do not want to strain the hip flexors. I just want to wake them up a little bit. So that's more than adequate. Yep. And we're going to bend our knees. Put the soles of the feet on the floor. Feet are separate. Hips width distance. And just take some Russian twists here. Okay. Hands come into like a prayer. And just take it side by side. Feet are on the floor at this point. If you'd like to increase the level of challenge here, you can pick up your toes, keep those knees bent, and take your Russian twists in the air. Option here, straighten the legs. Stay in the moment and breathe. Five more seconds. Okay. And if you weren't starting to sweat at the get-go, maybe you're sweating a little bit now. Maybe. I don't know. I hope so. That'd be nice. We're going to open our legs, okay? So now wide open legs. Take that forward fold here. So you'll circle, sweep high, inhale, reach. And fold forward. And again, not going deep, not pressing hard. Just seeing where the body wants to go today. Stay in the moment and breathe. And then rising back up, take those hands again like little training wheels behind you. And we take those little tiny leg lifts again, okay? You can point the toes this time if you want. It's a little harder when you point them. Lift up and lift up, lift up and lift up. And what you want to work toward is that flat back that doesn't lean back in order to create leverage for this very challenging posture. Tiny little lifts. It's a little easier when you flex the foot, isn't it? Building those strong hip flexors. Runners, you want to do this. Good. How do you like that one, Caitlin? It's pretty interesting, isn't it? Don't like it. No, she's doing this. No, Amy. Not even a little bit. All right, let's go and leave it then. Bring the soles of the feet together. Okay, sit toward the heels, butterflying the legs. And you can just shake them out a little. Option to bring head toward the heels, rounding the back. Good. Take some breath here. We'll restore the feet back on the floor and return to those Russian twists again. Feet on the floor to start. This time when you raise the legs, if you choose to raise the legs, maybe you twist elbow to knee, elbow to knee. If you do opposite elbow to knee, the twist is built in. That's it, Judy, you got it. Remember to breathe. 5 more seconds. Beautifully done, everybody. Take your peace sign fingers and hold on to those big toes. I want you to lift one leg and then the other into the sky. Good. Not as hard as it looks, is it? I was surprised the first time I did this that I could do it. Straighten the legs if you'd like. And bring them together. Find that boat proper. Hold this. Belly draws in and down strong. Breathe. 5 more seconds. Beautifully done. Yeah. Yeah. Come on in. You can take your butterfly legs if you'd like. Or you can open the legs wide. Or you might want to plant the feet, keep them separated, and just windshield wiper the knees one side and the other. This will actually feel wonderful. This time when you're on the right side, if you'd like to lift up, you certainly may. Stretching that left hip flexor and changing sides at your time. Lovely. And sit back. Plant those feet. Fingertips are going to point toward the heels. Taking your reverse tabletop here. Drop your head. Breathe. Come on down, be careful. And push back up, reverse tabletop. Alright, bring it back down. You're going to swing the legs behind you, hands in front of you, tabletop. Let's inhale and arch to cow. Exhale, round and tuck, angry cat. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round and tuck. One more time. And then flatten your back. Take tabletop proper here. Good. Let's tuck the toes under and come to bear pose by lifting your knees 1 inch off the floor. The lower the better. Step right foot back and left foot back for your high plank. Step right foot forward, left foot forward. Knees are still elevated. Bear pose. And bring the knees down. Tops of feet flat on the floor. Inhale, we arch. Exhale, we round. Flat back. Tuck your toes. Knees lift. Left leg back. Right leg back. High plank. Hold it. Good. Left foot comes back. Right foot comes back. Bear. Knees come down. Tops of feet plant. Arch. Round. Flat back, tuck the toes, knees lift, right foot steps, left foot steps, high plank, breathe. Right foot steps, left foot steps, bear, knees drop, tops of feet plant, arch, round, flat back. Tuck those toes, lift your knees, last time. Left foot steps, right foot steps, high plank. Left foot comes back, right foot comes back, bear. Knees drop, tops of feet plant, arch, round. Beautifully done, guys. Tuck those toes under, lift the knees, bear. Right into downward facing dog. Press the hips up and back. Spine is long, head is hanging heavy. Pedal those heels one at a time. Bend your knees. And then look forward. Are you ready? Walk or hop your feet to meet your hands. Let's inhale to that flat back, halfway lift, crown of head pulls forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing and reach. Exhale, bring your prayer hands to your heart center. Breathe in and out. Inhale, sweep up high, rise. Exhale, draw down, forward fold. Inhaling, flat back. Hands on the ground, you can walk back to that high plank. High to low is Chaturanga Vinyasa. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in and out. Twice more, big breath in and out. Once more, big breath in and out. Awesome. 2 more sun soleils, okay? We're going to go a little faster though. Look forward, bend the knees, walk or hop your feet to meet your hands. Inhaling flat back, the hands on shins. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, we rise. Press the feet into the floor. Circle sweep your arms up high. Lift the torso. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, high plank. Hold that plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, roll forward on the toes, elbows bend inward, lower down, low plank. Inhale, up dog, press into the tops of the feet, knees elevate. Exhale, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more, inhale and exhale. Once more. Nice work. Sun Salé, last one. Prepare for flight, bend those knees, look forward. Walk or hop your feet to hands, inhaling flat back, hands on shins, and forward fold. Inhale, press the feet into the floor, circle sweep, rise up high. Exhale, prayer hands to your heart center. Breathe in and out. Inhale, circle sweep. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, flat back, step or hop back to your high plank, holding plank 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga Vinyasa, elbows bend, lowering down. Inhale, up dog, press tops of feet into the floor. Exhale, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Big breath in and out. You guys are the best. Okay, let's prepare for flight. Bend the knees, look forward, walk or skip your feet to meet your hands. Inhaling flat back, hands on shins, and fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up, circle sweeping. And exhale, ground, hands meeting in your heart center. Good. 3 breaths here as you ground. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhaling and exhaling. Good. You're going to put a bend in those knees now, guys, okay? Option here as we take chair pose, you know where we're heading, to chair. And here's some options. Your feet can be side by side if that's better for you, or you certainly may separate them. I think I'm better off here a little bit, Deba. Let's move me right there. How are your thighs holding up? Pretty okay? Yeah. Okay. Sit a little softer. So just because a posture is more challenging doesn't mean it has to be harder. So I'm going to use the terminology of sitting a little softer, which means I want you to allow more. Allow this to happen. It doesn't have to be resistance or antagonistic as long as you allow. Bending the knees a little bit more. Where's your pelvis? Should be a good Judy, 45-degree angle. Relax those shoulders. And just find a little softer seat here. You can take a little bounce there. So just find your little bounce. What we're going to try to do is lift a leg, one leg at a time. So lift, down, lift, down. So these are chair marches. Maybe you actually fully straighten as you lift. Pay attention to your breath. Several options here. Elbow to knee if you want. It's tough, isn't it? Too fast, right? We're going to take it out to the side then. Take those right sides. Take it to the left. Alternate. You can run in place. Take those kickbox punches. If you can do that frontal march, go for it. That's beautiful. Make it yours, whatever you want to do. Wow. Turn it. Turn to the back. Turn to the side. I'm the only one turning. I love it. Yeah, turn to the front. No one wants to spin, huh? Just try it out. Try it out. Turn to the right. Yes, thank you. Turn to the back. Yes, thank you. Turn to the bars. Turn to the front. Take it any way you want, students. Have fun with it. Monday night, we'll do this again. So you can step it back. Side. Note to self, do not rewatch this video. Delete from Facebook after live stream. Chicken dance it. Yeah, I lost my feet though. Do anything you want. Let it go, baby. We'll go wild on Monday night off camera. All right. You guys are rock stars. Well, you know, that's a good point. You really want to get that heart rate up because that's all those endorphins just going free all through your body. So that's really what you want to strive for. It's the greatest natural high there is, movement. So now we go from movement to focus and slowness and concentration on body strength. Okay, guys? Heart rate's still going a little bit probably, so just warm yourself up. Take your drink. I can't really drink. I've got the microphone, but I would if I could. Let's have some fun with a really nice, I don't know, I'm really into the longer flows these days. So, and I think I have the memory for it today. I think I feel sharp. So let's take a nice long continuous flow. You guys up for it? Okay, let's see what we can muster up. So stand and just ground. Arms are outside, shoulders are rolled back. Take just some head turns though for me. Sometimes when you free dance, the neck gets really tight. So just slow it up. Okay. And we're going to sweep the arms up. Hands will meet in prayer. I'd like you to bend those elbows. You're going to make a little pillow for your head by putting hands behind the skull and just lean back into those hands. Okay. And really the priority here is to open that chest and lift the chest up. That's it. Make sure those glutes are squeezing firmly. And pull the elbows away. Open wide. Okay, I think that's good. And take those arms out to your sides. I'm going to start by sweeping the right arm under the left. You know, this is the prelude to eagle, building the wings. Hands come into prayer, hold a digit, or put hands on shoulders. Pull your shoulders gently down. Bend the knees. Weight's going to go into your left leg, and the right leg's going to sweep high up and over the left. Tuck your foot behind your calf if you can. So here's your eagle proper. 2 breaths here. And the dismount from eagle is to Nataraja pose. So you untangle the arms at the same time that you untangle your legs, holding your right shin out to the right. Remember when we were seated and we held the toes and then we lifted the legs? Try employing that muscle memory to this and see what you can do. It's actually not as hard as it looks. And if you fall, that's not a bad thing. Then we're going to bring that leg in front of us. And if you're trembling and kind of unsteady, just do this with your arms. It looks like you're a Tai Chi master when you do that. It looks like you know what you're doing. Good. Arms up nice and high. That's going to strengthen this. Beautiful. Kick forward, step back, crescent lunge position. Here I'd like you to relax those shoulders. Lift your chest, crescent lunge. Back knee is slightly bent. We'll push through those legs to straighten them out. So inhale and rise. Exhale and dip. Doesn't have to be low. It's up to you. Inhale and rise. Beautiful, Karina. 2 more. Good. While we're down there, drop the back knee, top of the back foot flat on the floor. Marriage proposal into Davis Brahman Namaskar. Arms lift up, hands in prayer. Breathe in, lift up out of that lower back. Breathe out, chin to chest, round, head to knee. Good. Place your fingers on the floor around that right foot. And then please tuck your left toes under and lift the left knee, runner's lunge position. From runner's lunge, pull your fingertips back behind you to low lunge. Good. From low lunge, crescent lunge. Crescent lunge and then high twist to the right. You got this. Drop your right hand over your left thigh in the back and lift your left arm up. Crescent lunge, twist. Breathe. 2 more breaths here. And the dismount is into warrior 2. So cartwheel the arms and drop the left heel for warrior 2 position. Relax the shoulders, draw the arms away from each other. Shoulders down away from the ears. I'm going to face you guys. This is your right-sided warrior 2. Flip the palms, breathe in, reverse that warrior. Good. And what I'd like your dismount to be is a very graceful cartwheeling of the arms and left foot stepping forward to meet the right, Tadasana pose. Nice. And in Tadasana, you just roll out those shoulders. And we're going to roll the head the way we did earlier. Loosening up the neck. Breathe. Circle sweeping the arms up high, we reach. Okay, left arm swings under the right for your eagle. Draw those elbows down. Bend your knees and sit down. Left leg up and over the right, finding your left-sided eagle. Take your sweet time. Stay with the breath. Stay in the moment. It's all we have. And it's a great deal. As you unintertwine the arms and unintertwine the legs, you find you're not to Raja position. You're a dancer king. Raja. Dancing Shiva. Shiva's your male energy, as opposed to Shakti, your female energy. Yeah, and you can employ that technique where we held the toe and straightened out. Bring that leg in front of you. You're going to kick it, step back, crescent lunge position. Good. We'll take 3 dips, okay? But what precedes the dip is the straightening out of the legs. Push up and come on down. 1. When you dip down, you're going to drop the right knee for Davis Brahman Namaskar. Top of the back foot on the floor. Rise up, hands in prayer reach, and then chin to chest. Bowing down to the gods and the goddesses of yoga. Here, 3 breaths. Chin is to chest, head is to knee. Frame the left foot by placing fingertips of each hand to either side of the foot. Tuck your right toe under. Pick that back knee up, starting with runner's lunge position. Fire the fingertips behind you once the legs are strong enough to hold you. Low lunge. From low lunge to high crescent lunge. Relax those shoulders. Puff up the chest. Breathe. Very nice, students. High twist to the left for me. Good. And then relax that left hand so it can tap the back of your right thigh. Right arm reaches up for the reverse twist crescent lunge. 3 breaths here. You guys ready? Okay, propel those arms, drop the right heel, warrior 2 pose. Now you're facing the side mirror, so you can really watch those shoulders. Are they relaxed? Are the arms pulling apart from each other? Good. And then flip the left palm, breathe in and reverse that warrior. 3 breaths here. One more. Beautiful. You guys ready? Cartwheel the arms, right foot steps to meet the left, Tadasana, standing. Roll out shoulders, take a drink, do what you need to do. And then return to the breath when you're ready. We'll take our standing knee pose into the quad stretch, into dancer, into tree, into Parshibot Tanasana. Okay, so starting with standing knee, the weight goes into the left leg. Interlace those fingers, take that right shin, stand up strong and squeeze. Relax the shoulders. And rather than do everything on one side first, I would like to try to alternate sides. So standing knee on the right turns into standing knee on the left. Breathe. And the left leg comes down. Weight's going into the left leg. You're going to take your right ankle behind you. Thighs come together, shoulders draw back. Right knee points down. Option to press the right thigh back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And release that side. Try the other side. Plant that right foot. Here we go. Press the left thigh back if you can. It's a nice stretch for the hip flexor. Beautiful. Gently release. Here's your dancer circle sweep up high. Inhale. Align the body evenly and find your full body stretch. Right palm comes out to the right. Weight goes into left leg. Reach back for the inside of your right foot or ankle from behind. Drive the thighs together so they touch. Then push the right thigh up, just the way we did earlier. Charging forward, torso comes down. Fingertips and eyebrows lining up in the front mirror. Kick up. Breathe. Stay in the moment. 2 more breaths. Okay. Dancer release. Here's your other side. Circle sweep. Drop. Left hand. Weight goes into right leg. Reach back for inside of left foot or ankle from behind. Thighs come together. Lift up and kick up. Two breaths. One breath. And dancer release. Tree position, circle sweep. Bend the right knee, open and close that thigh. And let's take the heel up the left leg. Option to really squeeze it high up or bring it down lower, maybe onto your calf today. Or maybe it's even staying on the ground and both feet are grounded for tree pose. Arms wherever they serve you. Transcend. Breathe. Stay in the breath. Two more breaths. One more. And tree release. Other side. You can circle sweep. Bending left knee, opening and closing the thigh. Then dragging your heel up your right leg. Tree pose. Two more breaths. Tree release. Here's the Parshibot Tanasana I promised you as well. If you have blocks, you certainly may set them up. Two in front of your feet. Plant the right foot in the ground and just step your left foot back a little bit. 2 feet apart maybe. Width-wise, give them at least a foot. And point both of the front hip bones forward. It means you got to pull your right hip back and push your left hip forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, flat back, hinge forward. Crown of head pulling forward. I like to put my hands on the blocks. Feel this in the back of that right leg, as well as the back of your left leg. When you come up, I advise putting hands on hips and using core strength to lift you safely up. Left foot steps forward, right foot steps back, setting up for pyramid pose, Parshibot Tanasana. On the left side, work the hips first, push that right hip forward and left hip back, find the length, and then hinge forward. Good. Beautifully done. Let's rise up, hands on hips, press into the feet. Use core strength to rise safely up. And then step your right foot forward to meet the left. You're going to take it down, so circle sweep up high, inhale, reach. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Breathe in and out. Inhale, sweep high. Exhale, fold gently down. We'll put our hands on the floor, stepping back to down dog first. Push those hips up and back. These are your running planks with down dog, okay? So from down dog, bend those knees, come into your high plank position. Right knee to left elbow, and then left knee to right elbow. High plank, down dog. Knees bend, roll forward, high plank. Knee to elbow, high plank, down dog. Knees bend, roll forward, running plank, down dog. Knees bend, roll forward, high plank, running plank, down dog. Knees bend, roll forward, high plank, running plank, down dog. Take a few more of these at your own pace. Maybe two more. Nice work, everybody. Knees bend, high plank, and then as slowly as you can, curling those elbows inward, low plank. Surrender on the floor. Left ear on the ground, head faces to the right. You can bend those knees and windshield wiper the legs. Let's give the neck an even stretch. Look the other direction. Thanks for watching us. It helps a lot. Tell your friends about our videos too. It's very helpful. We have a little more core work and some deep stretches, okay? 15 minutes to go. Taking some back strengtheners here, we'll start with Cobra, chin on the mat, tops of the feet flat on the floor. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Press the fronts of your hip bones into the ground. Squeeze the leg muscles so the kneecaps float off the floor. Using the deep core muscles, inhale and lift. Squeeze the buttocks. Exhale and lower. Inhale, lift. Shoulders pulled down away from the ears. Exhale and lower. Two more. One more. Good. Please extend your arms out to the sides. We'll do the same thing 5 times in a row, but this time we raise the legs as well as the chest. So inhale and lift. Exhale and land. Inhale and lift. Exhale and land. 3 more, your pace. Good. We're going to roll over onto our right side. Leave that left arm extended out to the left, giving the shoulder and the pecs a nice stretch. Let's roll over onto the belly again and try the other side, please. Stay in the moment. Stay with the breath. Okay, gently rolling out. We should have enough limberness now that we can interlace our fingers behind our back. If not, just hold a cloth between your hands. Point those toes. Bound locust pose. Inhale and rise up, legs and chest and arms. And exhale, lower. Take 4 more at your own pace. Good work, students. Bend the right knee, reach back for your right foot and ankle. So one piece of that in each hand. Both hands are back there. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And let's push the right thigh off the floor. So the front of your right hip bone pressing into the ground as the strength of the hip flexor and the thigh push that leg off the ground. Try to keep your face on the floor. Relax your neck. Okay, down gently, students. Take the other leg. Left thigh lifts up if it can. No help from the right leg. Good. Carefully lowering down. Push up off your mat. Crawl to the top of your mat. On your knees, fixed firm position. Bring your knees together. Separate your heels just wide enough to put hips in between them. Now, if your hips are not flush on the floor, like mine are not, I slide a block underneath them so that there's less stress. This is where my reclining hero pose lives. But if you're more flexible, you can lie all the way back. Couple more breaths here. Okay. Come on out carefully. If you used a prop, remove it. We're going to lie down on our backs, so have your heads facing the front, your feet facing the back. Stretch your legs out long and lie back for me. Arms at your sides will return to an earlier posture that we did with the legs up in the air. Point your toes, flex your feet, lower your heels 3 inches. Point, flex, lower, point, flex, lower, point, flex, lower. And you keep doing that until your heels are hovering over the floor. And when that happens, raise your shoulders off the floor and find your hover. And release. Nice and long stick position. Arms stretching long away from the head. We'll bend our knees. Bring your arms to your sides. Maybe even tuck them under you. As we prepare for bridge pose, tilt the pelvis. And lift your hips gently off the floor. You can stay in bridge, or you can raise the right leg for one-sided raised bridge. Hold that leg up in the air. Don't let the hips drop. Breathe, stay in the moment. And lower the bridge, but keep the leg in the air. Bend your right knee now. Place the right ankle over your left thigh, reclining half pigeon. Squeeze the right thigh away from you. So you create a nice figure 4. You can take a block and press that thigh away from you with the help of the block. To get a nice twist in, keep the figure 4, but drop your left thigh inward and down toward the mat. Allow the right ankle to weigh down the left thigh. Maybe the arms splay out and you look over your left shoulder. Release that left thigh, so remove your right ankle. Put your right foot on the floor and just windshield wiper the knees from one side to the other. Sita Ram 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 Hare Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram. Then reposition for bridge. Arms at sides, even tucked under you. Feet flat on the floor, knees are bent. Raise your bridge. If you'd like to add more core work, raise the left leg. Hold it. Breathe. Softly lower your bridge, but don't lower your left leg. Once your lower back is flat on the floor, bend the left knee and set it up for reclining half pigeon or figure 4 pose. On the left side, use your block. Squeeze your left thigh away from you. spend some breath here. And then gently allow the figure 4 configuration to drop to the left. So the left ankle weighs down the right thigh. Splay the arms, look over right shoulder. Breathe. Okay, students, bring that back to center. Place the left foot on the floor and windshield wiper those knees one side and the other. Finding your happy baby here. Bring the heels up. Reach for the insides of your feet and squeeze your thighs downward. Well, thank you for watching, TV audience. We'll be back here tomorrow at 9 o'clock with Dima. So I hope you have the best Saturday ever. And my name's Amy, and I will see you next Saturday for sure. So enjoy everything, and thank you for watching. Namaste.